Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Yes.
Did you know that it's July the 30th?
I did.
Yep.
Just then.
Yes. How's everyone? How are you?
I was waiting for a segue there. I'm good.
You good?
Yes, I'm good.
Yep.
My body still hurts from this entire month of training. There hasn't been a single day where I haven't been muscularly sore.
Yeah, it's a feeling I have of deep fatigue in the body.
Oh, so it's not just...
No.
I'm glad. I thought it was something...
So I'm looking forward to next week because, yeah, it's over with today.
Yeah, I haven't written it yet, so I don't know what I'm planning.
Okay. Someone did ask a question about our training, which we'll get back.
Yep.
We'll talk about a little bit in depth a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So what's been happening in store? Well, there's again lots of new stuff coming out and about. What is exciting? I think the supplement industry at the moment is on a high.
It is.
Which is crazy in terms of what has happened. But companies are coming out with new products.
Mm-hmm.
There's new stuff coming out all the time, and I think we're in an exciting time. And I think in the next 3 to 6 months, we're going to see lots of really good products coming out. And the good thing is that most of it will be Australian-based products, and Australian companies, which is exciting. So what's coming new? We've got the new Gentech Psyched 3.0 coming out. Now that should be out by the time this video goes to air. So we're expecting it either today, definitely tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll do a full review on it, but it is a little bit next step up. It's not a real high steam pre-workout.
No.
Because Nick Jones isn't a fan of high steam pre-works, and we will actually talk about that in a little bit as well. But the formula looked really good. I think good focus-based and still good energy-producing products.
Yeah, the thing about Nick, when he does all his products, he works at synergistic, using synergy.
Yeah.
So he likes to have one ingredient complement another and vice versa.
That's right.
And the entire thing of Psych 3.0 is they all complement each other in some way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not a hard-hitting pre-workout. It's a little bit stronger than the Psych 2.0.
It is, and all of his pre-workouts have sort of gone that little bit next level, but they're still, we're not talking like 350 milligrams of caffeine.
Do you remember the first Psych?
Yeah.
The whole thing just turned to cement.
So it turned to cement. So that was interesting.
Good times.
I can remember grabbing one in the car park and throwing it on the concrete and it bounced.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So Force Elements Warning Order is now in stock and online. Magic Mino's Island Time came in last week, and you haven't tried it.
Haven't tried it.
I've tried it, and it is an absolute amazing flavour of aminos. It's
beautiful.
Really, really nice. Prana On came in during the week. All flavours are stocked up, and there is a new in the Natural Mass, which is a peanut butter cookie dough. And it's actually a peanut butter based protein.
Okay, so they opted for just using the peanut butter.
Yeah, and hence it's a really, really strong peanut butter flavour.
Good.
Adrenal Switch twin packs, which I just showed you. We have got those still in stock. We've still got some left in stock. There is some available with the black mug and the white mug. They're available in store and online now.
Yep.
Others back in stocks. 13 Live Steamfront came back in this week. Faction Labs Deficit, which was we never really ran out.
No.
There was a little bit of a hold up with Faction Labs Deficit. And like I said, Prana On Plant Protein, pretty well every flavour is back in stock. Now, we'll get on to this straight away. Now, Faction Labs Disorder has come back. It's come back a good 2 weeks earlier than they said. Now, we spoke about last weekend about Disorder has been pulled off the shelves, and it was pulled off the shelves by the TGA because of a anomaly in the serving size.
Yeah, let's just call it a confusing instructional guide.
That's right. Yeah. Now, Ariel put up a link to a really good podcast video. What was the name of that one?
I think What's Up podcast. Yeah.
And they speak in depth about Faction Labs and why it was pulled off the market. But in effect, the serving size of Faction Labs was either half a scoop or 1 scoop.
Yeah.
Now the TGA deemed that it was a little bit confusing because most people are used to 1 scoop or 2 scoop serves, And if you took 2 scoops of the disorder, you would get 900 milligrams of caffeine.
And if you guys go back and look at the first time we did an AM review on disorder, you actually had both of them, like 1/2 scoop, 8 grams,
And it was a little bit
it was very confusing.
So what you'll see is with the new disorder is that you will see that the scoop sizes it'll be like a 1 scoop, 2 scoop serving size. A lot more plainer and a lot more clearer. And there was an ingredient that had to be removed.
Calhage extract.
Yeah, which is interesting. Again, check out the podcast. These guys talk about this in depth, a lot more in depth than we can go into here. And it's really worth listening to and watching. They go on about a few things which we both agree with, is that most of the pre-workout consumer buys their pre-workout based on how much caffeine is in it.
It is, yeah.
Which is absolutely, totally the wrong way to do it. And just because a pre-workout has got a lot of caffeine in it doesn't mean you're going to have a good time.
No,
it's actually, I think it's detrimental. And I've actually changed now from these really high steam pre-workouts.
Yeah. I mean, when I did my ISSN certification, I became a registered sports nutritionist with the ISSN. There again, there was an entire section on caffeine and ergogenic age, i.e. exercise benefits, and all of it was based on the of a threshold dose of 200 to 275 milligrams.
Yeah.
So all the evidence is proving towards that you're only between 2 to 275 for the maximum ergogenic aid. Anything going over that is going to cause a negative feedback. So it's going to cause you to become very, what's the other one I'm looking for? Your body adapts to a higher threshold, so it needs more to feel it, which in the long run is not good for your central nervous system. I've taken a step back and only taken like half a serve now of most pre-workouts, and I feel great.
Generally, you're right. I started going back to just half a serve, and I'm still training really well, still getting good energy, but I think your long-term effects in terms of adrenal issues, sleep, I think are a lot better. And these 2 gentlemen in this podcast really they talk about it as not having a good time.
No.
The more caffeine you have, the less of a good time you're going to have. And I tend to agree.
Well, caffeine also in itself is a natural. It helps you. It's a natural diuretic.
Yeah.
So the more caffeine you put in, the more faster you're going to become in that dehydrated state, causing a cell malfunction, low sodium, low potassium, causing crampage. So too much caffeine is not usually a good thing. So companies don't have to shove, we have 500 milligrams of caffeine in a 2 gram dose, and people go, yes, it's the best thing I've ever had. I do like the idea of everything turning back a tiny bit.
Yeah, no, I think so too. They made it really good. They made an interesting assumption, I suppose you say, that when these 2 guys who run this podcast are 2 of the top formulators in the country. Like the top product formulators in the country. And they say that when they look at a pre-workout and it shows like 400 milligrams of caffeine on it, what comes into their mind is that the person who formulated the product was just lazy.
Yeah, it's used really as a filler.
Yeah.
The caffeine powder is stupidly cheap.
That's right.
A ton of caffeine powder is literally like $1,000.
Yeah.
So it's nothing.
So when you go shopping for your pre-workout, don't go looking at the caffeine size. Look at the synergistic blend of the compounds and everything else. I think start doing a little bit more research into it. Or if you do get one of these products, always start off with half a serve. It's like with Steam Funk. Where I find a half a serve of Steam Funk, and technically that comes to way under 200.
175.
175 caffeine. And I find that product is awesome at that serving size. And then going to the full serve, I found no real benefits whatsoever.
No, I was the exact same. And value for money.
And same with disorder was the same.
It's great.
I definitely that half size serve was heaps better. Anyway, all right. So speaking of more coming in, so we got the Premabolics Grind. That's turned out to be a really good selling non-steam pre-workout. Non-steam pre-workout. And there's new flavour coming in with that this time. So we've got pineapple and strawberry kiwi.
Cool.
Rule 1 proteins, they should be in today or tomorrow. And we will be starting to introduce the macro mic protein range from next month.
Beautiful.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Always a big month. It's been a big week, and really the last 3 months have been huge in the supplement industry.
Yeah. Especially for the store, really.
That's right.
Running out of stock every day.
Wow, it's amazing. Just can't thank you enough for your support. It's great. Online is going crazy, and in store is going crazy. That's about it.
Yeah.
Now we talked about our training, and we had someone ask about our training.
Ellis. Yep.
Ellis. He said that he's heard and seen us talking about cluster sets in our training, which we've been doing for this 4-week block. Adrian, tell people what a cluster set is. I actually call them cluster fucks because man, they fuck you up.
Yeah.
But what is a cluster set?
So a cluster set is pretty much when you try increasing the density of a set. Not the intensity, not the volume, but the overall density. So how much weight you can move in a short period of time with minimal rest in between each. So the way we formulated our cluster sets for this cycle, it's you'll do at the start of the month, go 4 sets of 8 with 15 seconds of rest between each set. So you do just say you bench press, you pick like something you can do relatively easily, let's say 80 kilos, 8 reps, you re-rack it, you do 15 seconds rest, you do it again, you do that 4 times. So in over a minute's period, you're doing about 32 reps of a set you can usually go with only 10 reps with.
Yep.
So the idea is to just get as much volume in a short amount of time as possible, therefore increasing the density. Myself, I've found that after I do a workout, I am stupidly hungry. It's such a big demand in the body. Like I said, I've been constantly sore throughout this entire month, which is weird as it sounds. I haven't had a day where I haven't been in some sort of muscular pain. And I feel like, just looking at my physique, I feel I've looked a bit denser.
Yeah,
as dumb as that sounds. Like
I put on 2 kilos in 4 weeks.
Yeah. And your body fat hasn't changed, has it? No. There you go. So maybe there is something to it. It could be just inflammation, but it could be also your muscle adapting to it. It's a good change. It's an intense change. I've been putting some of my clients through it. And even they're just like, well, this is stupid, I don't want to do this anymore.
Now, before some of you, and I said that when you did the program, I said, so we're doing drop sets. It's not a drop set. A drop set is basically, you will, say you put 100 kilos on the bar, you do bench press, you go to failure, you rack it off, you take 20 kilos, pick it up straight away, go to failure, rack it, and keep pulling weights off. You know, that's a drop set. This is a cluster set. So it's the same weight. So if it's a 30 kilos on your dumbbell bench press, you will rep out, and you have a guideline. So we started with 8 reps, then we went down to 6, 5, and 4. So if you're doing your 8 sets, 8 reps, you will do 8 reps, and then you pause for 15 seconds, same weight, go back, do 8 again. Pause for 15 seconds, same weight, do 8 again, and so forth. Hence the 32 reps. 32 reps. In that 1 minute, just over a minute. So you're not dropping the weight, you're just staying in the same weight. So what happens is that maybe in your first 2 sets, the reps are quite attainable. You're starting to fatigue a little bit. By the time you get to your 3rd set, you're struggling to get your 8. And in your 4th set, you might need a spot from 5 onwards just to get your 8 reps. So what you do is then, in the following week cycle, for that same exercise, you will go up to either 32.5 kilos or 35 kilos, whatever you choose to do. So you've gone up in weight, but your reps drop down to 6. Next week, you go up in weight, your reps drop down to 5. And in the final 4-week block, which we're on now, the weight has gone up again, and you're doing sets of 4. So you've gone from 32 reps to 16 reps in that cluster set.
And the worst part is that you do this 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3. It's not once, exactly.
You're doing at least 12 working sets of a weight. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's fun at the same time. I would admit it's a little bit fun, but it's hard. And the hardest one for me has been the dumbbell shoulder press. Dumbbell shoulder press cluster sets, because you get to the first set, but then it's the waiting 15 seconds and then throwing them back up. You slowly start burning out. So the fact that you're holding like that, but you've got such an intense delt pump where you can't actually, you have to like roll
you're
down.
not sort of letting your arms down. Because you're holding onto the weight.
So if you want to change your intensity or increase your intensity. Give it a go for a couple of days. See how you go with it, and
I recommend no more than 4 weeks. We're in our 4-week block now, and today's the last day. And it's like you said, my body has felt beat up the whole 4 weeks. And it's not something I think that you would either even want to just keep doing for another block, because everything, it's not a bad pain, it's not injury pain, you just feel beat up.
It's good.
That's it, try it. I think it's really good. What else is happening in news? We got the Tampa Pros on this weekend.
We do.
Apparently it is going ahead. It is, I heard about it talked about on a podcast this morning. Apparently they do have those guidelines of crowds in Florida, I think. Tampa. So this show is being broadcast. That you can buy days to view certain shows the whole weekend or whatever. So this is a good opportunity for everyone around the world to watch a pro show live. So if you just look up Tampa Pro 2020, you should find the links to it. I think it's about $35 US for the whole weekend,
which is like $60 Australian.
But this show has every single pro division in it.
Oh, good.
Like it's got everything. It's got the women, it's got the physique, it's got the bikini, it's got the men's physique. It's every single pro division.
Beautiful.
So it's like the Olympia in terms of every single pro division. So it'd be interesting. But I think it's going to be between Hunter and Ian.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
We spoke about that last week. Been a few more photos of Hunter. He's looking pretty freaky, but I tend to dismiss all before photos, because usually when you see the contest you're always disappointed. They managed to fuck something up. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it really. Super Saturday this weekend.
That's right. Yes.
We do have Super Saturday going, so 15% off store-wise, unless otherwise stated, on sale. At the gym, the 12-month membership up front was $425 to $499, and that's this Saturday. So that's the first Saturday of the month. Do not come in on the Monday and ask if you can get it, because it is 1 day a month. I will just say to you Saturday is at Monday, and then I look like a jerk. But that's for the gym really.
Well, what we do, Super Saturday online will start at 6 p.m. on Friday and go through until midnight Sunday. Obviously in store it's all day on Saturday till 3 p.m. 10 till 3 in store. But what I'm going to do is, because it's extended so long online that people can do it, I'll do it Super Friday and Super Saturday.
Okay.
So we'll do it from tomorrow. You can get the $425 upfront 1 year's membership. No other fees, no key fees, no joining fees, no administration fees, no bullshit fees. That's it. One price, and you're locked in for 12 months with full 24-hour access. We will do that from 10 a.m. tomorrow until 3 p.m. Saturday here at the gym.
There you go.
That's it.
It's news for me.
I've just been thinking, have we done anything stupid that Ari can get an outtake on us? Well, I did see you when you were talking about pre-workout, you were doing a bit of this.
It's my Italian as well. You have to do it. Just look at the hands. Is it this big is that good? It's just something you have to do.
That's it right there.
Yeah, that's it. You learn this.
Thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got any questions, hit us up on our socials like Ellis did. We'll try and answer it for you. Try and stay safe. It is what's happening in Victoria is terrifying me, just in the terms of a second lockdown. So don't do stupid things. I don't care what your personal beliefs are. Just do the right thing so that we can get over this and get on with our lives. And Victorians stay out. That's it. Thanks guys. This episode of As Per Normal is always brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle in the Gym, and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. Up to $20. Thanks guys. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.